Have you ever looked back at your relationships and noticed something unsettling? That almost every person that you deeply cared about was not fully available to you, not emotionally, not truly. And the scariest part is not that it happened once, it is that it keeps happening again and again. Different person, same pattern, same pain. If that sounds familiar, this video is going to explain exactly why. And more importantly, it is going to show you how to break the cycle for good. So most people assume that attracting emotionally unavailable people is bad luck or bad taste. But psychology tells you something very different. It tells us that we do not attract who we want, we attract who we feel comfortable with. And that is a very important distinction. If you grew up in an environment where love felt inconsistent, where affection had to be earned, or where the people closest to you were emotionally distant or unpredictable, then your nervous system learned to associate love with uncertainty, with longing, with that feeling of reaching for someone who is just slightly out of reach. And here is the painful truth. When someone comes along who is warm and stable and fully present, it can actually feel really boring or even suffocating at times. Not because you don't want love, but because your nervous system does not recognize that feeling as love just yet. And you might be wondering what this feeling really is. Well, this is called a trauma bond response. And it is far more common than people realize. You're not broken, you're not stupid. You are simply running a program that was installed in you a very, very long time ago, usually in childhood, and nobody ever told you it was there. That push and pull of an emotionally unavailable person feels really exciting because, it mirrors the emotional environment that you grew up in. The moments of warmth feel more precious because they are rare. The uncertainty keeps you hooked because your nervous system is constantly scanning for reassurance. You're not chasing the person. You're chasing the feeling of finally being chosen by someone who kept making you feel like you were not enough. So now that you know why this is, you also need to know if this applies to you. And if you think that you're stuck in this pattern, here are the 3 signs that you could look for. You are more attracted to potential than to reality. You fall in love with who someone could be rather than who they are showing you they are right now. You keep waiting for the version of them you believe is in there somewhere. Relationships that feel calm and easy make you feel very anxious. So if someone is consistently kind and available, you find yourself waiting for something to actually go wrong. Or you slowly lose interest entirely. Stability actually starts feeling suspicious to you. You tend to start prioritizing the other person's emotions over your own. You become the one who understands, who forgives, and who waits, while your own needs go unspoken and unmet. So, I'm not saying that you're someone who's going to probably have all 3 of these signs. Even if one of these 3 signs feel familiar to you, keep watching, because the next part is where things actually start to change. Breaking this pattern does not start with choosing better people. It starts with building a new relationship with yourself, specifically with the part of you that believes that love has to be difficult to be real. And the first step is something called pattern recognition. So every time you feel that intense magnetic pull towards someone new, pause and ask yourself, does this feeling remind me of something from my past? Because intensity is not the same as compatibility, and chemistry is not the same as connection. The second step is to practice tolerating comfort. When someone treats you well, notice your own resistance. Notice the urge to pull away or to create this distance or to find a reason why it will not work out. Sit with that discomfort of being genuinely cared for. It is not the truth about who you are or what you deserve. And the third and final step is to raise your emotional standard. Start asking not just whether you are attracted to someone, but whether they are consistent, whether they follow through on what they say, whether they make you feel safe and not just excited. And just keep reminding yourself over and over again, safe is not boring. Safe is what healing feels like. And healing is all about this pattern that is not about becoming less loving. It is about directing that love towards people who are actually capable of receiving it and actually giving it back. If this video made something click for you, I want you to do one thing right now. Leave a comment below and tell me, does this pattern sound familiar to you? You don't have to share the details about anything. Just type yes if it does. Because you're not alone in this. And every single comment reminds someone else scrolling through this page that they're not alone either. And if you're on this journey of self-healing and inner growth, subscribe to this channel. I post every week to help you understand yourself better, break old patterns, and finally feel at peace with who you are. I can't wait to see you guys in the next one.